On this day, we tiptoe into the deep, deranged depths of science, wizardry, and meaty madness. We venture towards a destination we have not yet traveled, to put our taste buds through the ultimate test of succulent transcendence. Could this odyssey of primal pleasures change the trajectory of plant-based staking for all time? Or will it be the biggest flop since Delta Flight 4819? We literally have not a clue. But with courage, curiosity, and empty stomachs, we endeavor to discover the truth, no matter how tender. Yes, today I am taste testing vegan steak for the first time ever. And as you may have gathered from the intro, today's episode is going to be mind-bending, goofy, and a whole lot of fun, so stick around. This is the first time that I'm having steak in probably, I want to say 8 years. It's been a long time. Will I love it? Will I detest it? I do not know, but we shall find out. Yes, we will. I have been eyeing the Juicy Marbles product line for a long time. They've been around for a few years now, and if you're not familiar with Juicy Marbles, they have an amazing looking product line of all sorts of plant-based meats. I'm talking baby back ribs, pork, beef, steaks, loins, all sorts of crazy things that you would not expect to be vegan. I am here for it and I am excited. I don't know how you do it, Juicy Marbles. I do not. What wizardry did you employ, little vegan steak goblins? Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little screen capture of the nutrition facts and their ingredients so that you can pause, take a closer zoom in at, grab your microscope, really get into the ingredients. But overall, my thoughts here are that the ingredients are like pretty wholesome from what I can gather. I mean, like water and soy protein, that's pretty great. Sunflower oil, it's debatable. It's a controversial one. Natural flavors, that's mostly just spices and vegetable juices. And then they add vitamin B12, some stabilizers like carrageenan, that's no big deal. Like, honestly, this is all super wholesome. Are we ready to unsheath the beast, to get into it, crack it open, see what meaty madness awaits us? Whoa, this thing is freaking heavy. This is like a meat log. Look at that. Oh my God, it's like veiny and, dare I say, kind of bloody and raw looking. Like, this is kind of trippy, man. That right there is 26.7 ounces of pure plant-based insanity. Look at that, it's even got beet blood. You see all these juices? I don't know if you can see. You'll see it when I unwrap it. Like right in here, it's like all the juices are pooling. Don't act like you're not impressed, you guys. This thing is freaking huge and formidable. Okay, we are deploying a cutting board to open up this monstrosity. Kinda got that meat slime to it. It's on my fingers. This is so weird. It smells good though, I have to say right away. First impressions are yum. I do want to eat this. You can chunk it, you can throw it in a stew, you can just do all sorts of crazy, meaty, mad things with this. I, today, am going to be slicing it into some steaks. I am equipped with a sharp knife. I'm going to very carefully cut this into some slices. I want to be even, so I'm gonna divide it into 6 slices. Ooh, it's juicing. It's juicing. Dude, my dudes. What? Great Knights of Columbus! Look at this thing! It's a freaking beast! Okay, I was successful in slicing them for all but one. One of them kind of broke in half a bit, but that's fine. No worries. I gotta say, bloody brilliant. Sorry, that is such a non-vegan joke. Ugh, I'm the worst. But like, look, when I press this down, look at all the juice that squeezes out. Look at the mess it made. It feels so real, and it feels so wrong, but so right. The carnage. Wow, that was a trip. Okay, so a According to the marbles, we must season our steaks before we cook them up. That makes sense. That's what you would normally do with a regular steak. So they suggest whatever you want. They just said go wild. Salt and pepper is all I'm gonna do today because I just want to keep things chill, and I really want the flavor of the steaks to shine. So I will deploy a generous pinching. Actually, sorry, not generous. They say don't go generous. Do a light pinching of salt and pepper on all sides. Pepper! Now we must let the meat rest. It feels so weird referring to this as meat. I don't really refer to much these days as meat. Anyway, let it rest. Let the salt absorb and penetrate the soy protein fibers to bear a better steak once it's cooking. So I'm gonna do that. Let it just chill for about half an hour. Welcome to my large culinary apparatus, known as stove. Okay, skillet here, heating up over medium heat. And we are going to warm up a tablespoon of olive oil as the directions instruct. Incoming meaty morsels. Ooh. Ah. Now I believe there is a rule that when you're cooking your juicy marble steak, you have to whisper sweet nothings to it, and it'll make it cook better. So here we go. You're gorgeous. You're beautiful. I just love how tender you are. Oh look, it's blushing. I must be embarrassing it. It's turning red. Okay, so we shall let the steaks cook on each side for about 4 minutes. That is the optimal time to achieve the required amount of browning. Now we're about 3 minutes in. That's actually pretty darn delicious looking. Ooh, oh shoot, that is hot. Literally and figuratively. Oh, baby. I have to say, the smell is very appetizing. It smells really freaking good. Very, very steaky. It's kind of bending my mind a little bit. Well, look who decided to arrive to the meat party. A nice little slab of vegan butter. Oh. Butter. Now, whoa, it splattered me right in the face. God. Help me, Tom Cruise. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. But we're gonna baste the crap out of these steaks with some vegan butter just to achieve maximal deliciousness and optimal crust formation. I've got vegan steak in my eyes. And then we're just going to carefully sear each of the edges. You know, things have gotten pretty wild in here, so I have taken the safety first approach and have put on the goggles, because you have to protect your eyes in situations like this, you know? It's like super important, and people just don't think about the dangers of cooking steak in the kitchen anymore, you know? I literally have steak splattered on my sleeve. That could have gone into my retina. Like, protect your eyes, okay? This is very serious. God. Succulent, slow motion shot. Cook me tender, cook me sweet, never burn me so. You have made my crust complete, and I love you so. Lots of butter, little salt, vegan dreams fulfilled. Juicy marbles, I love you, and I always will. Now this is the perfect opportunity for you to go ahead and gently caress that subscribe button. You can be a little excited when you do it because, you know, you just made a new vegan internet friend, and I want to, you know, be here for you. Let's get into this taste test. Oh my gosh. Oh, it smells really good. Really freaking good. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we're getting down and dirty. Now, I let this sit for about 5 minutes, so hopefully it's not gonna burn my tender tootsies. Although, I guess tootsies are feet. What do you call fingers? Tender?
Fingerlings.
Fingerlings. Okay, we're going with fingerlings. Okay, are you ready? Okay, that is hot. Oh my sweet Ron Burgundy. That is, wow. Sweet Ljubljana, do you see this? This is crazy, meaty action. Like, it's pink, like cooked meat in the middle, like kind of like a medium rare steak, and it pulls apart like meat. I am speechless. Okay. Dude, I just took one bite and now I'm seeing colors that don't exist. This steak's vegan? Bro, cows everywhere throwing a peace sign right now. Meat log. I gotta say, this is freaking delicious. This is plant-based wizardry. This is protein pontification. I don't react like this to very much. There's not much that shocks me these days in the world that we live in, but this is shocking me. I can't even believe how the texture, it's like meat in the mouth. It tastes good. Like, I want to eat this again and again. My mind is bent. It has been slapped. It has been pummeled into oblivion. I don't even know what I'm eating right now, but it's delicious. My brain thinks it's meat. My soul knows that it's not. And that's all you can really ask for in this life. My closing statement is this. By the rage sweat of Gordon Ramsay, I give this a resounding 10 out of 10. Just remarkable. I am in love. And that's all there is to it. Like, this whole cut loin really could feed like a family of minotaurs. So if that's you, then I'd say get on it. This is for you.